Shalom, Makim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, the teaching His word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And today I just want to tie this lesson. The restoration will be complete with slaves. That's when we'll be fully restored. Of course, this is the beginning stages of it. It's ultimately climax to the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, delivering us and bringing us into the land. But in that, that's going to come with slaves, man. Just like how we was punished and became servants, this is how Yahweh Shai is going to reverse that act. So matter of fact, let me start off with this because, as I mentioned, it's a build up to the restoration. This is the beginning stages of it right here. I think this Psalm's 85. Yep. This is Psalm 85. And I just started at 6. It says, "Wilt thou not revive us again, that thy people may rejoice in thee? Show us thy mercy, O Lord, and grant us thy salvation." See? And said the revival is by the way of us receiving this understanding, man, this truth. This is that salvation of Yahweh Shai. It says, "I will hear what Yahweh Shai, the Lord, will speak. For he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints. But let them not turn again to folly." See? So that shows you that's what that mercy is being shown by that peace being spoken, which is, Lord giving us this truth, man. So that's the beginning stages of this restoration, us being restored. Being brought, coming back to our power, by Shema Shai. And like I said, then put into our land. And then ultimately the slaves, man. Because that's justice as well. Matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Isaiah 33. Isaiah 33 and verse 1, it says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt cease to make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee." See? And that in itself, who gonna be doing that? Spoiling. Because the other nations have done that to us. Chiefly Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he those words is associated with treacherous. That in itself, when you hear the word treacherous, I think of a small hat, that got the hunchback, look like a vulture. That's one of the things that's associated with this man, treachery. Which, as you can see, ultimately, when those things come to an end, it's going to turn back upon you. That's going to be the justice for those who was dealt treacherously, for those who were spoiled. It don't make no sense for somebody else to do it. It only makes sense for those that it was done to, for them to get the justice. Matter of fact, continue in the book of Isaiah 14. And I'm going to start it on 1. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. See, that's the process right there. That mercy is being shown now by the way of Yahweh Shai opening our minds in such a way to receive this. And ultimately, that's going to lead us into the land by the way of our Lord Yahweh delivering us. And we're going to be set in our own land. It says, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And those strangers is concerning really us, man. In this time, those that had that Gentile state of mind. You know, we thinking as a Babylonian, an American, you know what I mean? You was invested in a career or something to plant your foot here in this place. But we have broken out of that, and now we have cleaved to the house of Jacob by the way of this word. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And who is that them? That's concerning the other nations. Because this is part of that restoration, man. This is part of the mercy of the Lord. Who is that them? That's concerning these other nations, chiefly Esau, man. And that place is their life, which is to be our servants. Matter of fact, let's get some real quick before I go back in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. The blessings, man. Let's see, Yep, this is Deuteronomy 28:13. It says, and the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. And that's going to take place in its perfection in the kingdom of heaven, man, by way of us receiving that new covenant. You know, we're going to be fashioned in such a way to keep the commandments of the Lord. But as you can see, that comes with it. You only above, so that shows it's a ranking system concerning the nations. Whoever's on top, that means everyone else is subject to that who's up top. And it said we only should be above. You know? So the nations is going to be put in a place in subjection. That servitude. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. See? And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And so that's the only thing that makes sense. It wouldn't make no sense if someone else got the reins over them. They've been putting hell on you all this time, all these generations. Somebody else get the chance to beat their ass. No, that's not justice. No, the same captain is you're gonna be the captain now. You know. But as you can see, this is part of that mercy of Yahweh Shai, beginning at the first verse. You know, that mercy, us being sent in the land, you know, and us possessing the nations, man. Come on. The book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. See? So, as you can see, this is justice, man. And it points out Esau as well. Because who was blessed with the sword? And also concerning Edom, it says that The elder shall serve the younger. So that's prophetic, man. That's going to be the end results. Was that happened in the time of the regime of the House of David? This is going to once again happen in this time, man. Jacob gets the W at the end. You know, but like I said, that's part of the restoration, having slaves, man. Matter of fact, I made off on this in the book of Isaiah, the 60th chapter, and yep, Isaiah 60 and 10. It says, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee." See? So as you can see, they gonna literally even they gonna be settled to help build up these walls to restore the land, the earth, by the way of them digging, burying them bodies, by the way of us commanding them. You know. But once again, as you can see, that's part of that mercy, man. That's part of that restorations. Us receiving those nations. You know, having slaves that's a part of that restoration. So yeah, I just hope to be edifying. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rachah Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Please say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all true faith and sincerity. Shalom.